Hello and welcome to part 4 of this Civilization 5 Vox Populi Let's Play called the Best Korea, because we're playing as Korea. We are at war with Mongolia, but it was mostly just to steal a settler and stop this city, but they got it anyway. I don't think they're that much threat to us. Let me just... Oh no, I should have looked through my city. I had a quick look before I started the video and there was one or two things I wanted to change. Ah well. Well, I say well, but I can't really get away with inefficiencies like that this early on.
Min vän, det är min övertygelse
I must
att
ask
denna
my
uppgörelse kan
assistants.
gagna både
No,
mitt
I
och
just
folk.
don't give gifts to people. Get over it. It could mean war. You asked me for a gift. What was I going to say? Yeah, we're going for the Hanging Gardens here, which I think is a bit ambitious, but it is quite valuable on its tradition start. Alright, let me look at all the tiles here. So I was off... so you want forest. You want everything in multiples of 2 with our Pantheon. But I have one too many forests. So that can go into this tile now, I guess. And also I was looking to change the library into a guardhouse while we're still doing Hanging Gardens. So let me go back. Yeah, that makes a difference of 1 turn. Okay. So let's see. Forest, jungle. And yeah, I think this tile is much better than a double forest or something. Like that two culture is pretty valuable. When we do get a monopoly, which honestly will be a while, I suppose. Oh, that's a forest, isn't it? Okay. Which will be a while. I was expecting much more up here. Yeah, the monopoly will take 1, 2. This third one we should get 4. This one, it's a long way away. We'd have to settle a city or something, which I think I might have to do anyway. Although it's going to be fairly undefendable. Like, but where else have we got to expand the city to? Well, let me have a look at this. Have they changed these? Trailblazer 3. If I could walk through enemy territory, something like that would be cool. Is that a possibility? I don't think so. So I'd like to then just have this guy as a medic for any future wars, I think. I still want him to stay exploring, but that doesn't look all that possible. Yeah, let's go up around, see if we can see what's up around the back here. We're still missing 1 civ. I must look what our tech situation is. I forgot what we're pushing towards. No big deal, that's only my technology. Okay, we're starting to get to the point where these processing turns are adding up a little. Towards the end of my last series, I started editing out stuff like that, just so I don't have to talk inanely through it. But I don't know if it's going to be worth it just yet. Right, no other buildings ready, even if we weren't building the Great Wonder. And we're pushing out towards physics and then philosophy? No, philosophy and then physics. Okay. Try and go for the Oracle with philosophy, I suppose. And we have School of Philosophy. Would be a nice bonus, considering we should be getting a good bit of science. And let me have a look at these city-states. So I want a great scientist. Yeah, I'll be pushing towards that soon enough. Where's the other guy? Hong Kong, I remember him. He's down here. And horse. I don't think I have any horse. It would be nice to get him as ally, because we're gonna have to go to war against Mongolia here at some stage. I think I'll just get this guy back home and maybe go down here and try and get a settler in. It's going to take him ages, given that he is a stolen unit. With 3 workers, I guess I might as well build roads, because they're going to run out of things to do soon enough. until we get lumber yards. Like there, I don't want them to touch as much forest as they can. Let's get this guy down here. Have a quick look at this city. Right, we have forest, jungle down here. Yeah, not much else we can do with this guy yet. We have a granary coming in the not too distant future, which will help the banana. Not quite enough money to get those hang gardens yet, or to boost them. I don't think we'll ever have enough money, in fact, because it's going to be up at 3/4 soon enough. Now, so going forward, the plan: Mongolia, while defending against the Celts. Like, maybe I can ignore Mongolia if they're so weak, which they are. The Celts, I assume, are going to be very strong since they've just taken over half a civilization. Yeah, they're up there with Ethiopia. What's this? Okay, good. That means they probably went for the Roman Forum instead of the Hang Gardens, because I think it was on the same tech tree.
Ireis considerar esta oferta?
Guys, okay. Let's just do a quick shop around. Don't want to sell it to the first girl, but she probably would be the best deal. I think she's like a trading nation. Yeah, I think it might be worth throwing a city here just to, well, maybe defend the pass. We get some range units into it. We can defend it heavily, and like it's just these two gaps to come through. Defend it heavily. We get to die, of course. We isolate this guy, but it's a crappy city. It really is. Unless, I think, as I said before, maybe even build it here, and this tile here, and it's a nice tile, and then we just raise that to the ground. Yeah, I think that's a plan to go for. Right, let's have a look here. Oh, we never stopped working this tile. That was stupid, because it would have been fairly crappy the last few turns. My bad. Yeah. Forest. So this has 3 more turns of being a forest. We'll come back when we'll try and remember to come back and sort that out. Although we're about to chop this forest down as well. Yeah, this food from the hang gardens will help a lot, though. If we get it. Just when I was ready to go aggressive against you a bit, well, I wasn't. I was thinking, just when I was thinking towards going aggressive, I certainly wasn't ready with my 1 Pathfinder and 1 Archer. Gives the settler I want to send down there a good bit of cover, though. Right, a new social policy coming. Okay, so they've pieced out. I can't imagine Boadicea is ready to attack me or anything. But you know, maybe it's a possibility. Okay, expending a great person grants 50 golden age points and culture, scaling with era. Palace garden. What's this? Plus food, monuments, gardens. What's that? Great work of writing slot. Plus 3 food. Monuments, gardens, and baths provide plus 2 culture. Right, so I'd get that culture right now, I'd get the food right now. And am I ready to expend any great people? Not really. So specialists in the capital consume half the normal amount of food, so that's a lot of food I'm getting. So that's 2 specialists I have at the moment. 1 merchant specialist, 25% rate of great person growth. Which is more efficient? So this will get me a great person probably before before this comes in. Speaking of which, do we still have a religion? We still have a religion coming to us. Let's go with this one. I like to go with things with percents earlier on. And that's 2 extra culture from 2 different cities. So that should have been 4 extra culture. Okay, forest cleared. That's the citrus. So let's go back and check on that. Yeah, I think it's probably time to start editing out. Next video, we'll keep it going this one. Oh, sorry, I'm in the next door and I didn't even realize. Right, citrus. I could probably stay on it. No, let's go without it for a turn or 2. So that is 3 forest only. Yeah, definitely much more worth it for the next 3 turns to be on this. Extra production. Then we have 2 scientists to go to next. We'll probably use all 3 specialists after this. We have the bit of happiness to use up. I want to see what's down here off the edge of the world, but this guy's going to be in my way. Maybe we'll get in here and snipe it. Get lucky. Yeah, still only met 7 people. Could just be someone over here, or it could be somebody isolated on their own continent, perhaps. Like maybe Zhao was isolated a bit. Oh. A free garden in the city was built. Did we just get something to help with gardens? No. Oh, sorry. So I thought I got this one with the extra, would have been extra culture. Well, if I knew I was getting a free garden, I think I would have gone with this. That would have been 6 extra culture straight away. Yeah, I think that might have been a misstep. Let's hang on here. See if maybe it's possible to get something extra there. Lighthouse would be very useful, but let me get a settler first, please. Lots of money, so I could maybe speed something along, like the granary here. Get me to that shrine a little faster. How about workers? I really do need some extra workers. Perhaps a caravan. Well, I have to build a caravan then. Let's go ahead and build the caravan as well. Line up the lighthouse. Perhaps just buy a spearman. No, I'll tell you why. I have good vision on Dublin. I have good trading routes with them. She probably... Oh, she's neutral with me now. Uh-oh. She was friendly with me. I have some turns to play around with because we just made a peace deal. So 12 turns to play around with this guy. Yeah, accepting. I forgot to sell around my dies, didn't I? I'm terrible. I'm terrible at that. Okay, so 383 she's offering. Oh, still not my turn. Right. Let's focus. Just threw away what 5 turns of 5 gold a turn maybe. 20-30 gold, so not the end of the world, but still not ideal. So you want to trade with the worst person first, pretty much, is in my opinion. So 420. Yeah, so he's not in consideration. This guy won't. Oh, he has his own actually, is why he won't trade with me. So she is not giving me a good deal whatsoever. So unless this guy's giving a lot, I won't trade with him because he's too high up. So he's probably giving me. He doesn't have the money. All right, who was next then? Not you. Not you. Was it a Celts? 380 it was. Right, she does have the gold, so maybe we'll get 5 for it? Acceptable, alright. Right, if I multiply this right, 7 sixes are 420. It's definitely what I wanted. That got us an extra 37 gold from the fair value. Multiplication is important, it turns out. I hope I don't get trapped down there or anything. Didn't really get to see much. Where did I see a wonder? No, I don't think I did this game. I think the one little practice game I played, like I played up to maybe now-ish. Nah, less than now, I'd say, on some other map. I think one of the mountains, not the good, really good one, but one of the mountains as a natural wonder I found. But yeah, I don't think we've seen any today. Okay, good. Get the hell out of there. And we'll just scout out the area we want to settle. It's really going to annoy him. It's going to lock us into a war. What if he does not have iron yet? If I could forward settle this tile, would that be worth it? Well, I could just settle here and maybe buy out to it. I'll just keep an eye on his border and see if he's close to getting it. I wonder if turns take longer if they're at war. Would that be more complicated for the AI to try and process? I assume it would, like. But then again, the AI might just take a lot of time to process any thought. So the more units in general. So we have a religion found. Excellent. This will take up a bit of our time trying to figure out what's the best use of this. Sorry, I don't know what I was really looking around for. Right, what symbol? I always go for Taoism. It looks pretty. Select founder belief. So I'm terrible with my religions, I have to say. So we're going to think of it like this. What are we? We are great people, producers. Maybe we have science. And then we have siege weapons. So siege weapons isn't going to come into the religion too much, I don't think. So we're going to think, what can help us produce great people and or science? So when a city adopts your religion for the first time, gain 60 science, scaling gradually based on the number. So I don't really like this too much because you get it once. Well, you get it once, and every time you take a city, you can spread your religion there, and that's good. And if you even get really aggressive with a foreign city, you can spread it there. So yeah, okay, maybe, but I'm not a big fan. Holy City produces 20% of its yields during a golden age. Now that's got to be good because we're gone tradition. So our holy city, our capital, is pretty decent. So 20% of everything our capital produces, like, that seems good. Then that doesn't even matter if we spread our religion. Even if our religion gets cooped up and it's only locally, this is still good. So this is like a one city religion. This is still just as good. So I like that. I don't know how it works out mathematically. It was 20% of my capital's yields better than this. But I really like that. It's a simple solution, I feel. I don't have to think too much about this one. Receive Fate and Golden Age points when you conquer a city, as well as Great General points if the city is landlocked and so on. Okay. Yeah, like I do expect to be taking cities. I expect to be warring, but not as much as usual. So no, I'm going to edge away from that one. We Love the King Day boosts faith and culture and gold output by the city by 15%. Now let me come back to this because something I want to check. Do I get something for We Love the King Day already? How do I have a look at my unique building? So 15% science in city during golden age or during golden ages gain 50% science at bonuses. So no, it's during golden ages. This guy gets a benefit. Well, that would lead me a little more towards this one as well, because this is also golden age benefit. So would that 15% stack happen before this 20% bonus? Like that would increase the yields of my city, which then this would increase it more. I'm not sure. Sorry, what am I talking about? How would they go together? Oh no, I'm talking about my unique building going with that one. So yeah, that's solid. It's a solid thing. It helps all my cities and it helps my capital. And I'm probably more likely to have Wheel of the King days. But it only helps faith, culture, and gold, not all yields. So this would help production and science as well. Production is brilliant. Science is pretty good. When you enter a new area, Holy City gains 20 of every yield for each city following your religion. So I need to have a good few following my religion. Now, I will have a good few following my religion because the Mongolians are locked out from the other civs. Like they might not have even met the other civs, to be honest. They probably have started to meet them now. But we can definitely get our religion into them. So that's at least like 5-6 cities. That's 2 civilizations with our religion. So that leads me towards spreading my religion big. Whereas if I thought I was going to keep it small, I would go with this one. Do I need to consider what buildings I'm talking about? When you enter a new area, your holy city gains 20 of every yield each city state. If we're only going to go into a new area 4 or 5 times, like it's not going to happen that much. I'm going to spread my religion to at least these 6-7 cities fairly soon, so I get an instant boost of science. You get it early, that helps. That'll help me a lot more than. Whereas this is nice and steady. Let's go with this one, nice and steady. I'm sorry this is taking ages, but I really don't like religion. Right, also let's start looking through these. We're looking for science, we're looking for help with great people production. So +1 culture for every 3 followers in the city. And +2 faith if you have at least 1 specialist in the city. Alright, that's interesting. So it's for all my secondary and tertiary cities, it would be worth having 1 specialist. Interesting. Right, okay. Oh, now this could be interesting. Specialists generate +1 golden age point and +1 of their primary yield. So again, I am hoping to have a good few specialists. That could be interesting. What's this? A little extra science and 20% culture during golden ages. Mosques, I like the look at that. No golden age points and no, just religion spread. Faith, science, production, food, 10% cost, faith, word. No, nothing's jumping out too well here, except for one early on. I can't remember now. Oh yeah, the extra specialists. Yeah, let's help out the specialists. Let's do it. Let me know just how bad those decisions were, because I'm not convinced by them myself. Right, we have a settler, and I think we're going to be an asshole and settle down here. Yeah, all the way in here even, and we're going to tear that city down. Like, oh, my city is converted to it. Well, whose religion is that? That must be the Portuguese. Like, that's awkward. Yeah, that's gonna. That's gonna hurt me a little bit. Because I don't get, what's it called? Actually, let me, I'm not sure if this matters, if I have to click on this or not, but it certainly helps me to see how long it's going to take. I can't remember what I was just about to say, so I will continue on.
Ireis considerar esta oferta?
Is this a third die I have, or did I forget to trade that before? I think it's a third one. You know, we'll come back to you. I want to check if Sweden has more money. And we have to check in the capital. I think I've shot down a forest. Yeah, I don't have that many forests left, so that's a little unfortunate. This is it camps or plantations to go here? I think it's plantations, yeah. So that's going to cut down those jungles or forests. More stable nation, so a lot of us, most of us are still happy enough. Let me just fall back here. Right, let's reassess this place a little bit. Are you finished? This looks like a good tile anyway. Let's finish them just to see. Okay, let's unlock this. So that's definitely been kept. Oops, my bad. Manufactory's definitely been kept. 2 there. That's a even number of forests there. Yeah, I guess yeah, we're definitely keeping the dye, I suppose. So then let's keep the jungle for now. That's an even number of jungle. We didn't need to have this engineer going down there. And we could have an even number of forest, or I think we'll move these guys into 2 scientist slots. Yeah, let's do that. Should have done that a while ago, in fact. Missionaries. I really don't want to have to throw missionaries into my own city, and like, it's just I don't find them that efficient. They don't seem to be very efficient. I'd much rather use inquisitors. I'm fairly open to the Portuguese. I believe they have strong navy. I think one of their specialist units is a naval unit. So I could be in trouble then. I'll need to make sure to keep range units in these cities to defend, and either enough money to throw out a unit if and when I need it, or actually build a few units now. I think I might spend my money getting out to this die, and then spend some money getting out to this one as well. Right, what can you do for me? Maybe I should move them here and move food into my own capital. Or now let's stay going for science. Let's see, gold and science. Is it all the same? I guess I will spread religion to them now, won't I? And I'm not really that worried about taking religion in because I'm a holy city. So this guy, I guess I'll spread the most religion to him, and like I said, I'm not that worried about getting it in. I don't think that really matters too much. I'm not going to spread the religion through that trade route. And I'm not going to be overtaking my own religion. Famous last words. Okay, I'd really like to get as much culture as I can. I want to get this last policy. I really wish I could go back and take a different policy, I think. How long are you going to be like this? 15 more turns. That's perfect. I hope you're not getting any ideas here. How long have we got until his ideas can actually come to fruition? 3 more turns. Well, it says 4, but obviously 3 more turns. I forgot to trade. Come on. I'm so stupid. Yeah, alright. I deserve this. I always do this. I wonder if we... Yeah, I think I've said before, a mod that like just flashes up here, warning. That literally says untraded surplus, something like that. You know, you have more than
There's
one
only
of
one
a
good.
tradable item. You might want to trade it. Wait a minute. When could we build that? Ha! I had assumed this was under physics for whatever reason, or maybe education is where I should have assumed, I think. But okay, so this, we want to get this built, don't we? +1 science from jungle tiles. Oh yeah, we definitely want that. Capital, we have 2 jungle tiles. +1 science and production from great works in the city. I don't think we have many of them yet. 15% science in the city during golden ages. I think we're close to a golden age. Right, let's see. How close are we to golden age? 23 turns. So I do want to get that built before that. I also want an oracle before that. I think we'll go oracle. We'll finish. Will I finish artist and scientist before I push back in towards? Yeah, I think I will. Well, I guess artist, we only need one of these, so the artist will finish in 10 turns. That'll speed this up. I can also spend money on the oracle as well if I wish. Well, I'm not going to spend money for a good while, so with that in mind, how much will it cost me to get out here? How much is it going to cost me to get here? That's only going to be 1 tile by to get to this spot. Do we have any work to do down here? Except for roads. Not really. Yeah, I'm going to buy towards this. No, he can, when he's finished, he can come towards this guy. And this guy can work on that one down there when I build that city. I think that's a plan. It's a plan anyway. I guess we'll wrap this up shortly. The die! Ah! I'm terrible. Okay, let me take a mental exercise so I can remember to do this every time. At the start of every turn. Oh, the turn starts. Don't get distracted. Go through a list of things. Check my cities are okay. Check if I need to trade. Something like that. This is a pipe dream. I will never remember these things.
Välkommen.
Okay, so let's just go. I can't go 6 with this guy. Oh, we can go 5 and then a load of golds, which gets us to about a fair enough number. Or why don't we have? Oh, they don't have the technology to do this. Okay. How about a little gold as well? A little bit of gold. Oops. Okay, let's just go the embassy and the +5.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what his reaction is. We really need to get a spearman down here in case it's a violent reaction. But I don't want to spend the money on it. I have civilization things that, like, I'm very greedy in that regard. I don't defend my civilization too well. I like to, like, I think when you're not actively attacking, you want to spend as little as possible on your military. Obviously, if you spend too little on your military, you will lose the game because you'll just get taken over. Your cities will be lost. Now, I definitely need at least one more ranged unit or one strong melee unit here. I don't think I can ignore it any longer, actually, especially if I'm going to forward settle this guy. It's a lot of money, but okay, let's get a spearman down here. I talked myself into that one. Just do one more turn and end it there. We've traded 2 die, yeah, and we won't get any more for a while. We won't be trading the citrus. That has us lots of happiness. A lot of the bonus we're getting from golden ages. I'm not sure if we're getting any actually at the moment. Our religion, perhaps. Yeah, our religion's going to get a bonus from golden age, so that's good. And maybe we'll get our building built in time if we manage to speed up this oracle in one way or another. I don't think it really matters too much. Maybe I'd go to food instead of that, but that looks fine to me. It'll take him ages to get down there. I think I will finish it up there. Although let's let's send someone to protect him at least a little bit. Our treaty has expired. He has a unit behind us, and he could easily have us surrounded. We still haven't seen any horsemen though, so that's pretty good. Let me lock him in position. Move him here. Yeah, we'll do our moving anyway. You can enter the city when you finally get there. And let's wrap that up. How are we getting on, do you think? I think it's fine. I think I like the look of our... Let's have a look at Infoaddict. I like the look of our civilization at the moment. Ethiopia are running away with the tech, as they always do early on. And we're not too far behind. Like, we're not a million miles behind this. The Celts are ahead of us. And who are you guessing? Portugal? Yeah, alright. Portugal. Policies. Wow, we're keeping up a lot more with that. The Ethiopians have double at 2 because I think one of their bonuses, they get a free one every time they complete a tree or something, or they get something free. So that's probably where they got that double. Yeah, look at it. They just keep getting doubles. All the AIs do. Is that oh, that's I guess. No, this is just tech. Huh, I wonder what causes that. Where are we? We also get this double formation. That doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe this is just a artifact of how the graph is drawn. This is actually just a straight line up and not this double thing. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think we're too far behind civilization wise. And remember, we're not just going to turtle up. We're not just going to build a civilization. We are going to go to war. We're just going to wait until physics and we get our special siege weapon, and we're going to pump those out. Logistics straight off the bat. We're going to wipe people off the map, hopefully. And the logistics won't run out. When we upgrade our unit, they'll keep those logistics, unless I'm very, very much mistaken. So that should be good. Right, until next time, there is a subscription button here if you're interested, or if you're on desktop or something underneath the video. You should be able to find the subscribe button without too much difficulty. Playlist for the entire series, so feel free to binge watch the entire thing down here, bottom right. My previous playlist up the top right was the Roman Empire. Check it out, it was pretty cool. Until next time, have a good one. I'll see you then. Bye.